Hello everyone, I know it's late, but of course I do not control the weather. So, we're just taking a look right now at the storm that is coming in. And it's Sunday fun day. So I've got to get ready for work. But my plan will be to get ready for work and then uh, we'll see hopefully the storm roll in on us. So that is the plan. We'll see how that goes, but it should get pretty interesting, and that'll make it pretty fun. However, no promises on this one. It's Florida, and none of us, no one, ever really knows if a storm is going to be coming or if it's just playing with us. So we'll try it out and we'll see how it goes. All right. And that'll be our setup for now. And like I said, we'll hopefully get this storm. But people do tend to love him. So we'll just set that up for you. Well, we definitely have the wind coming in along with this front. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. We'll end up seeing how well it goes. It's one of Freddie's favorite areas right here. Because he loves to roam. And trust me, if that doesn't look like a good roaming spot for a cat, I don't know what else would, really. And thank you for love, Polar Bear. So, we'll see. But it looks like it is going to actually happen. It's just happening a lot later than I wanted it to. But, they said 11, so I figured it would be here by 12. Instead, it was 1. And it's still just coming in. So, unfortunately, I might miss some of, like, the better parts. You can see the wind effect, though. I am going to definitely have to trim this cranberry hibiscus because it's going to go everywhere. The turmeric, those leaves are sturdy. They're fine. But this is just getting out of hand because it's over a foot taller than me now. So I will definitely do what I can to take care of that. So we're getting the outer bit. I was really hoping for something a bit more serious, and that's okay. We'll come back out and go check on Freddie, because I believe he just got done snacking, but I'm not 100% certain on that. And I know everyone loves to see Freddy anyhow. So I'll come back out and I'll set you up if the rain really does start coming down. Because the wind is definitely starting to come through. And that thunder. Hey, buddy. Are you getting ready for the rain? Maybe. I know I've got that door open. And I'll go back out in a minute and see how it's coming along. For now, say hello to Freddy. I know he appreciates it. Whoops. I'm throwing everyone around. On accident, though, promise. You know, some days it's so much easier. You gonna go see if the storm's coming yet? I know it is. I see the wind outside the window. And Freddy's just going to get himself ready for the storm. I don't think he's going out in it today because it is, of course, a work day. So, I'm not going to be doing that. Oh, that's weird. It is kind of fun to play around with all these things. Sorry if I'm messing with you. But it is pretty cool. Looks like a few more minutes until we start to get anything good going on outside. Freddy, I'm sitting on your bag. Well, we'll do what we can, buddy. If the rain comes, the rain comes. I mean, it's coming. But whether I'm at work for it or not, that I don't know yet. We'll find out. He just ate, so, of course, he's got to clean. Got to make sure he's looking pretty. That is one of Freddy's mandatory moves. Always be clean, or cleaning yourself. And the cat grass is really, just wheatgrass, but it's really been helping. Keeps some of the hair down Although I guarantee you there is still an entire cat inside of my vacuum. And that's just the nature of it. It's the way it's gonna be. Well, the wind has calmed down a little bit. I'm gonna give it about 5 more minutes, and in 5 minutes, we'll see. Unfortunately, as I said, the rain did not comply, so I gave it a shot. Because it's really fun to watch, and it's super relaxing, especially when I have like a couple of my longer storm streams. Um, Super nice to sleep to. Most of the time, the phone's outside for that, though. I mean, my camera, um, or both. But it doesn't always happen, and that sucks. But you know, there's nothing you can do about it. So probably at about the 30-minute mark. If we don't have any rain coming down at that point, I'll go ahead and we'll just try it again. Tomorrow, the next day, because there's rain coming the entire way. And so I guess next week we might see Ernesto, which that's fine. Debbie was wet. Debbie was a very wet storm, and that was fun. But we'll see about Ernesto, because right now it doesn't even look like it is going to um, approach too closely to Florida. But still early. I mean, that's a week away. And with storms, I always have things that I need anyhow, so I'm not worried about something that's a week away yet. And Freddie is never worried. This is his attitude right now. Unless he feels like going into orange cat mode, and at that point, well, all bets are off. Nothing I can do. I just have to clean up whatever happens. Because that is... Hi, Polar Bear. Yeah, he's a gorgeous little boy. Well, little's kind of relative, but yeah, he's cute. And he knows it. Fairly certain he knows he's a cutie. Yeah, yeah. And he knows the camera's on him, too. Because he will listen while I'm trying to edit something. And while I am doing my little primitive editing, he'll hear himself or my voice. There's finally a small clip of his meow because people wondered. Yeah, oh yeah. Ben, it looks like you have a lounging loaf yourself. From the thumb picture that you have up there. He definitely enjoys his rest. All 18 hours a day of that rest that he seems to get. Not really 18. He just keeps me active longer than necessary sometimes. Yep, he's got a groom for the camera. Yeah, the lounging, it goes on everywhere. That's a nonstop thing. Alright, I'm gonna take a look outside in about a minute. Because the wind is kicking back up. And I do hear a little bit of thunder going on out there. And if it just ends up being a windy, cloudy, spotty rain day, then I won't really worry about it. Like I said, I do have to work Yup, it's that word. The work word. Freddie does not like that word at all. Do you, buddy? Nope. But I know once I go ahead and put my work clothes on, that's it. Out of my hanging around the house clothes to the work clothes. Freddie knows what that means. You have a good one, Polar Bear. Thank you very much for stopping by. If you don't mind leaving a like, that would be great. But I hope you have a good one, and I hope to see you again pretty soon. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm going to go check on the state of the weather. Freddie is, of course. Yes, I just have Freddie. I live in a little studio apartment, which serves my purposes just fine. And so I just have Freddie. My sister does have all of the rest of the litter because there are 5 of them. Unfortunately, one didn't make it from when they were rescued. In Florida, I don't really like letting Freddie roam around outside. I walk him on a harness, dog harness, because cat harness won't fit him. But when I lived in Michigan and when I lived in Oregon, I did have outdoor cats. And they were fine. Unfortunately, where I live, there are so many hawks and eagles, and I appreciate the innate speed of a cat. Also, yeah, less alligators too. I don't have to worry too much about that because I'm about a mile away from the nearest lake. Um, but if you've ever seen OMG, it's Wix, he is not kidding when he says, if there's water, there's a gator. Believe it. So there's that. Um, but yeah, it's the big raptors that I worry about with Freddy. Because he's good and he's fast. But if they're doing a little dive, it's rough. Oh, I used to practice with my paintball team in the Everglades, and we didn't have the velocity of the paintballs up too high, so we're shooting each other with them, of course. But if one of the old swamp puppies got a little too close, it would get a little double tap and probably leave you well enough alone. A lot of times you don't have to worry. Now, if it's a mom and there's babies, worry. Definitely worry. And always check out anything that you're going to jump into if it's wet in Florida. Always. That's a solid recommendation. No, we still aren't getting our promised storm today. It's coming, it's threatening, but unfortunately, I'm going to end up being at work for it. Oh, the area I live is in central Florida, and it has grown by some 85,000 people in the last 2 years. And so this area was built long enough ago to where people's properties are right up on the road, and they have forests and farm right up on the side of the road, and there's just not enough road. And that's that. That sucks. Because the traffic and the congestion absolutely get maddening. And then if you are stuck, the Florida man is a thing, but not every male in Florida is a Florida man. That's a special class right there. Uh, you know, yeah. I mean, I am quick to point out I was not born here, and I'll leave it at that. Not that I have an issue with people who do Florida man things, but sometimes you wonder how that Florida man has somehow maintained his life long enough to begin to repopulate. I don't get it. But it happens. I mean, it's true. It's just one of those things. So, aside from just threatening thunder, I did try to give it some extra time. But thank you, anyone who has joined me. Uh, I think the 40-minute mark is where I'll end up today. And wow, that's a little more sensitive than I thought. So we'll probably end up just checking out Freddie. Florida woman is also a thing, though. Believe it. Trust me. The men do dumb things. The women, they're out there. Way, way out there. You see Freddie's little extra toe? It's always nice. Shows up pretty well on the camera, too. I'm surprised. More thunder, Freddy. I know you don't care. You're only gonna care when I put on my work clothes. Yeah. So, just a couple minutes and then I'm gonna let you guys go. I will try to put out a post when I'm going live next. It may even be tonight. I don't know. We'll see how the storms come and go, or what kind of chaos has happened here at the house. I am going to make sure I get bottling my last batch of aging wine on camera. I'm really upset I didn't get the last one. You guys would have loved it. Complete chaos. Because I accidentally restarted fermentation in one of the bottles of wine that I was making, and I had an entire beer foam beard floating down from my ceiling. Way over pressurized. I'm really happy I did not take my face off with that bottle. But so the next re-rack will be on camera, just in case it gets really amusing. Hopefully not dangerous, but really amusing. I'm gonna definitely have safety glasses on for the next one, because that last one, that could have been somewhat detrimental to my vision for the rest of my days. So, going to avoid that at all costs. So, again, watch out for swamp puppies, Florida man, Florida woman, and everything else fun that can happen here. Maybe next week we'll have a little bit if Hurricane Ernesto exists by that point. But until then, Freddie, are you going to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye, buddy? Or do you just want to go to bed until I put my work clothes on? Yeah, it's definitely going to be bedtime. We know the deal. Have a good one, guys.